me some ice. Skin me a peach and save the fuzz for my pillow. Poach me a prawns, talk to me nice. You got to wine me anytime. I'm getting hungry. Peel me a grape.
I'm Laura Bonicelli, and we are cooking with Italian style. It's not always fast, it's not always easy, and it's not always Italian. We use the freshest and finest ingredients that we can find and afford. We not only savor the meals we make, we savor making them. That is cooking with Italian style. This week's recipe is crisp, flavorful, and unusual. It's my strawberry sugar snap pea salad with lime basil vinaigrette. Let's get cooking. What's great about this recipe is that sugar snap peas and strawberries hit the farmer's market at about the same time, so you can buy them fresh. As a matter of fact, I am demoing this recipe this weekend, July 3rd at 10:30 on Saturday at the Minneapolis Lindale Farmer's Market. I'm doing that and a chicken recipe with Swiss chard. Very excited about it. So what I'm doing is cutting both ends off of my snap peas, and I've got some water boiling here. Snap peas are great raw. You don't want to overcook them. So what I'm going to do is just fill my steamer baskets. I have two here that I can stack on top of each other with the peas, like that. And then they just fit together like so. Lid goes on. I'm going to set this right over my boiling water, like that. Should fit on pretty well. Good. Now I'm setting my timer for 3 minutes, and that's all the time they're going to take. Okay, these should be set. I'm going to just turn off my burner here, and then, whoops, lift this off. It's pretty hot, like that. You can see all that steam. Look at those, beautiful. Now, I'll just take them and dump them right into a stop bath, which is a bowl full of ice and cold water, and that is going to stop them from cooking immediately. Exactly what we want. I'll just rub those around in there. Great. Now what I'm going to do is let these sit in here for a couple of minutes, then I'm going to take them out, dry them, put them in a bowl, and stick them in the fridge. I'm going to get an apron on, and then we'll make our vinaigrette. Since the base of this is lime, we're going to actually have some pieces of lime in addition to the vinaigrette. So what I'm doing is peeling my lime just like I would an orange if I were making a fruit salad, and I'm taking it right down to the flesh, and then I'm going to cut it into sections by running it right down, my knife right down the side of the membrane like that, and then it just pulls right off. You can see how it just kind of falls right off. I know this seems a little tedious, but when you're dealing with something like a really delicate salad, the membrane, even though it is edible, is kind of off-putting and hard to chew. So this way, you're just getting that beautiful flesh. And this smells fantastic. Oh boy. This mixed with that honey is going to be so good. And again, right down the side, and then just pull it right off. Great. Now, I'm just going to take that and chop it up and put it right into my bowl. And it's going to mix right into my vinaigrette. Just like that. I'm using a total of 4 limes, 2 of which I, of course, chopped up. And this is the juice from the other 2, about 4 tablespoons. This is a half a cup of fresh, finely chopped basil. And then I'm going to eyeball 4 tablespoons of honey. This is what kind of makes this so wonderful. You can really taste the honey. That's okay, roughly 4, I hope. And then I'm going to measure this, 4 tablespoons of olive oil. I just like to make sure that I'm pretty accurate with my oil to acid balance ratio. And then I'm roughly a half a teaspoon of salt. Then we just whisk this up And this is a dressing that I wouldn't emulsify. I do emulsify a lot of dressings, but this one is so pretty because of that basil and those little chunks of lime. Great. I'm just going to give that a quick little taste. Oh, that is zingy. Okay. I'm going to set this aside, and then we're going to work on our berries and put this whole thing together. I want to get some nice thin slices, almost slivers, of my red onion. So what I did was I cut it stem end through in half, peeled it, cut that other end off, not the stem end off, so it would hang together, and then I'm just running my knife right to the stem. There's a little piece here that won't cooperate. Like so. So then I'll get nice thin little slices. Then I just cut the stem end off and into the bowl like that. Great. Okay. Then my berries, which I rinsed before I cut them. Then I cut the tops off and cut them into nice slices. And my sugar snap peas, which I still a gorgeous bright green. And now my dressing. And this makes enough to coat this, and I usually reserve a little in case I want to drizzle a little extra on. And I just stir that all together. Oh, that beautiful color. And here comes the purple from the red onion. It's just so pretty. Okay, now to plate this, I like to use a white plate for something this colorful. Just take some. So the trick to this is just getting enough of each color in there. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, purple just makes it. Oh, that piece didn't get quite taken apart. And I think some more berries. Maybe one more. There we go. Then I'm going to drizzle a little more dressing over the top. All that wonderful basil. And garnish with a nice sprig of basil. Beautiful. If you want this recipe and more, go to solobybonicelli.com and click on the recipe button. I really hope you enjoy making my strawberry snap pea salad with lime basil vinaigrette and cooking with Italian style. Thanks Park Boutique for the great wardrobe, and buon appetito! Now let's try this.